Hi guys, it's Stars and Moon Tarot, and I am back again with another daily reading. This is going to be for Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Oh, and I also got like a new Oracle card deck. This is Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. I got them today. It's actually February 13th, but I'm doing this at night. But anyways, got these, and I'm pretty excited to use them, and I tossed one in being Valentine's Day tomorrow. So, we will see what the cards have to say about tomorrow. Alrighty, so like I've mentioned in my past videos, I read through this like about 2 or 3 times because I tend to like ramble on about things, I tend to stutter, but I just want to get like to the point and you guys get the most information out of the videos. So, the first time when I saw this, like I saw the shadow side and I was like, okay, you know, like from the past couple of days, like you guys are still processing information, you know, like still dealing with things that are like being brought up to the surface. Your problems, maybe you have addictions, maybe you have like anxiety, whatever it is, you guys are just like still going through that, and maybe it's like giving you, you know, like inhibitions, anxiety again, like I was saying. And that's what I got for the most part. I was just like processing a lot of things. And then when I was going through this the second time, I was like, okay, maybe you guys are finally trying to leave like that toxic situation behind, you know, because there's also the Six of Swords right here. The Page of Cups is kind of about like new beginnings, like you're still kind of feeling stuff out there. It's not quite like the Ace of something. The Ace is for sure like new beginnings, but if it's a page, there's like some experience behind it, you kind of have a feel for it, but you're just not there kind of like the king of something. So you still have some work to do, but this is kind of like a fresh, young feel to it. So I feel, yeah, like I feel for some of you, like you're gonna try to leave behind that toxic situation. It could have been a bad relationship, it could have been a bad work situation, maybe it was school, like was stressing you out too much, whatever it was, like you're gonna try to find the strength to leave it behind. You know, yeah, like leave it behind. And maybe like you're still processing through these emotions, and you need to call up like a friend and ask for help, because the King of Pentacles is like represented by Taurus. All of the suite, or all of the court cards of a suite, are represented by the astrological signs. Pentacles represented by earth signs. King, Taurus, like I've been saying, they are very stable, they're very structured, very steady, they have a lot of patience, almost to the point that people call them lazy because they work at it, you know, kind of like at their own pace. But if you're going through a situation, like this is definitely somebody to call up, like whether it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, whether like you need anything, they will, excuse me, they will be loyal to you and help you out. So, you know, like if you're going through a problem, like if you're going through a situation right now, and whether it's, yeah, like that toxic relationship and you just need help getting out, like they'll be there for you, like they'll be in your corner to back you up. So maybe if it's like your inner demons that you're going through, if it's a different situation, you might have to call up a friend and ask them for help, you know, because there is a way out of this. There is a way out of this. Like, even though this is kind of a hellish sort of like scary right there too, like there's still a glimmer of light, you know, and I see that kind of as like the glimmer of hope. And you know, maybe excuse me, maybe you haven't been processing your emotions, like you haven't been taking care of them. You've kind of still been repressing them, because this is the shadow side, but in Rider-Waite Tarot, this is the devil, and the devil is represented by Capricorn. Capricorns do tend to like repress their emotions, but they also have a lot of determination. Like they'll start from the bottom, relentlessly work towards their goals until they reach the top. And yeah, it could be that you're repressing your emotions and not exactly dealing with them. And maybe today, you might finally be like, I can't take it anymore. Everything comes rushing out. But after that, I feel like you're going to feel a lot more free. and like carefree about it, because that was what was holding you back. Like all of those emotions, all those fears and inhibitions. So like once when you find a way to release them, I feel like you're gonna be like this fool and you're gonna feel like a king as well. You're gonna feel pretty freaking awesome. And then I also had another thing too, like maybe today is the day to actually like go out and do the things that you want. Because again, like this is Capricorn energy, and Capricorns, like they go out there and they do what they want. You know, and they work tirelessly, relentlessly at it. So do Taurus. They have like a goal, they set it in place, and they continue to work at it. Like they have a lot of patience for it. And the only thing that showed up in reverse was Eight of Swords. So like everything else was pretty good. Like I saw this, you know, if you wanted to leave behind that situation, you totally could. And yeah. And then Page of Cups, this is all about like expression, feelings, creativity, your intuition. And oh, where was I gonna go with this? Oh yeah, Eight of Wands. This is like the completion of like creative projects. Yeah, like the completion of creative projects and like being successful about it. So, like I said, Page of something is kind of like there's a freshness, like there's a newness to it. So I feel like if you want to go out there and make your dreams happen, today is the day to do that, because you have a lot of good cards on your side, and I feel like it's going to be super successful. Because look at that king, he's wealthy. He's the king of pentacles. Like he knows his value, he knows his worth. And I feel like today you're going to, I hope you guys make steps towards that, because that would kind of, that would be a shame if you let it pass you by. Because then you're just stuck in this like negative energy and you're repeating the same stuff and you're just not going forward. So that could be a downside of the day. But also, I saw, you know, like if you weren't going through struggles, you know, like this could be like maybe your friend or relative, or maybe even somebody younger than you, because this is a page, is going through struggles, but they're not exactly being open about it. You might have to put some feelers out there and, you know, like ask them if they're okay, because maybe you have to be that friend to them. Maybe you have to help them and support them because they're going through some hardship that you have no idea about. You know, and just like doing that simple thing of like asking if they're okay, that might help bridge and like bring you guys closer together. If it's not, you know, a romantic partner, maybe it's a friend, like you'll just feel closer to them. But also, like maybe starting a creative project, like with friends, or even your romantic partner if you're in a relationship, or just starting something creative, like that'll make you feel emotionally fulfilled as well. It'll make you feel like fresh, fun, free, too. So, let's see what the Wild Offering Oracle has to say about today. Courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. So with this, I got, for sure, like two different things. Like one, it takes courage to like, leave a toxic situation, you know, because maybe the person that you were with, if this was a relationship, was like emotionally manipulative, they were abusive, they played mind games, whatever the case was. Or maybe if it was at work, you know, like, yeah, don't get me started on work. Or if it was school, you know, like maybe it stressed you out. It takes courage to like walk away from that. It takes courage to step back from a situation. It takes courage to like ask somebody for help too. And then, you know, it takes courage to like go outside of your comfort zone, to like go outside of the unknown. Because Taurus are fearful of change, like what they don't know. This also symbolizes like the unknown. And then, you know, the Fool, this is like taking a journey, like taking that leap of faith. And a Page of Cups, like they're a little bit more, like they're experimental with their emotions. Like I said, you know, like there's a newness about it. So you're still kind of learning different things, but there's a little bit more of like a risk element to it. And then this, you know, like they're kind of on a journey too, like they're leaving behind things, you know, like maybe they were leaving behind that toxic situation and now they're going towards something else. And also it takes courage to like go after your dreams, because again, you know, like you don't know what's going to lie ahead. But I feel like with today's things, you know, like you can do it. You can do it. Hardship. I embrace what's happening right now, as baffling or painful as it is. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. Yeah, so the hardship, like maybe you were going through a hardship, but still, like you had to go through this in order to evolve. Or maybe one of your friends are going through a hardship, or somebody that you know is going through a hardship, so you might have to be that person, that they lean on for a little bit to help them, get them out of the water for the moment. And then, let me see. Help me, God, to trust where you are guiding me. I am yours. So like I said, it can be fearful, like you can be scared, of like where you're gonna go because it's unknown. There's so many different things that you're not sure of, but it takes courage to like also face hardship, because maybe you've been facing it alone for so long, or maybe you're not the person to like ask for help, but like there's a reason you go through hardships. And then true love. When I saw this, I thought it was funny. I thought like self-love was gonna come out, but true love came out, and I thought this was pretty great too. Your wholeness and safety lie within, not from a partner, but this sovereignty actually leads to the deepest intimacy for you to stop using others. Let me stand on my own feet, dear Lord, and know true love. So with true love, I see this as self-love as well. Like it takes courage to like nurture yourself, and like I said, like leave bad situations, but it takes, like courage to care for yourself as well, and like to love yourself, because maybe after some painful experiences, like you had to meet your dark side too at one point. Like, yeah, you met your dark side in a situation because maybe you might have been the toxic person in the relationship. Not saying that it was, but maybe you just felt awful after the relationship, or like maybe the person was very damaging towards you and you had to like heal some wounds. So I feel like this is that, saying like it's time for you to heal yourself too. And then we have the last card from Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love always, criticism never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? So with this, it made me think, no joke, of karma, because it's like, what to give others, if anything at all? And if you give out criticism, like I feel this gives out kind of like negative vibes. If you're always nitpicking, or if somebody's always nitpicking on you, like of course you're not going to open up to them. Like it just doesn't seem very loving to do that, like give love always. If somebody needs like guidance, help, or attention, like that depends on the situation. But just always love somebody too. Like love yourself too. There we go. Love yourself. Give love, send out good vibes, and it will return to you. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's reading. Happy Valentine's Day again. If you liked this reading, please hit that like button down below, and then subscribe to my channel to get more daily readings like this. And then I also have an Instagram page where I post daily readings, inspirational quotes, and positive affirmations to get your vibe up. But other than that, I will see you guys later. Bye.